Okay. Welcome, guys. It's been forever. I was gonna stream a couple days ago, but then it didn't work out, so I'm back. I'm thinking of cooking steak, but then I wasn't planning on cooking this up until like 10 minutes ago, so I accidentally put it in the freezer this morning, so it's frozen. Type of person to eat steak with ketchup? No! I feel like my forehead is a regular size. I'm not even gonna lie. It's pretty, not like that. Actually, I just shaved the ends of my eyebrows off, so it looks a little bit bigger. I think as someone who used to be really self-conscious about their forehead, I'm honestly no longer self-conscious. Like, someone could be like, oh, big ass forehead. It wouldn't bother me. But I used to be very self-conscious, like, as a child. Also because I used to wear a super tight ponytail every single day for like 10 years. And I think that gave me tension baldness or whatever. I always am very aware of how much space people have right here between their hairline and their eyebrows. Some people, it's like right there. There's like no space. I got a lot of space. A lot of space for activities. This is not my first meal. This is my third meal of the day. I'm thinking of cooking this steak. It's pretty frozen, but I feel like because you can basically eat steak raw, I'll just like cook it frozen and it'll heat up as I'm cooking it and it'll crisp the outside and the inside will remain raw. And it'll be good, I think. In theory. No, I've never considered LASIK. My mom tells me to get LASIK all the time, but at the 1% chance, like the 1% chance something goes wrong and you get that terrible, super intense, chronic dry eye. I've always liked glasses. Even before I knew that my eyesight was bad, when I was like in preschool, I used to wear fake glasses. I was a poser! I was a poser back then. I used to wear fake glasses. Ooh, manifested. Hey! My eyesight's actually not that bad though. I keep meeting people with like, there was someone in the chat, I don't remember who it is, had -20? That's definitely blind. I don't think it's changed for a while. Also, my eyes kind of lined up, so they're both the same intensity, and my astigmatism went away. I literally beat astigmatism. I literally used to have astigmatism, and then I grew the fuck up. What can I say? My eyeballs reformed into the correct form. W's in the chat. Thank you guys. My eyes literally reshaped into the correct shape. What made me do jujitsu? Great question. Thank you for the redirect. No real good reason. There was just a jujitsu studio down the street from my parents' house. So after I quit doing gymnastics, I was looking for something to do. Obviously, because previously that was like 4 or 5 days a week for 3.5, 4 hours per day of training. So I really felt like I needed to fill my time with something. So I tried to dance, but I felt too awkward. I wish I kept dancing. I had a friend who took up dancing and now she's such a good dancer. It's my friend Elena. Do I like exploring post-apocalyptic looking places? Yeah, I guess. There's not a ton near me though. I usually just go to the tunnels. It's basically like a sewer. I just like to go there and I'm like, hey, I'm in the tunnels. Sometimes I bring people there. I think it freaks them out and I really enjoy that. Apparently there's a few abandoned places. I think the coolest abandoned place I ever went to was in Alabama. There was an abandoned neighborhood. It was a neighborhood of like 12 houses that were all like in a line, and it was overgrown in the forest. And I went there near Halloween time, and me and my friends were like, ooh, we're gonna go ghost hunting. And I wasn't very afraid of ghosts, but I was like, you know what, there might be crackheads living in these houses, because that's what I would do. That's what I would do if I was in that very unfortunate situation. So we went. There were definitely people living in those houses, for sure. We sifted through some of the stuff that was probably fucked up. I stole a pair of old earrings that I don't think was someone's earrings. I think someone had left it there from when they abandoned the house. And then I showed my friends, and they were like, no, you cursed us, that's a curse, you can't take that, that's cursed, we're gonna be cursed. And then literally the earrings broke in my pocket and hurt me, so I threw them away. And then when we got to the end of the walkway, we ran into some crackheads. So that was how that story went. I'm also gonna have sardines tonight. Never forget the sardines. Because I keep forgetting that I have them. I keep forgetting that I have the sardines. The steak was $8.63. I only buy the highest quality. I used up like all of my butter making that steak for Cyan, so now I only have the freaking scraps of butter left. I also went and bought these spices of the world. I'll do the smaller piece first. These spices of the world, because I was like, I only have 3 spices, so I want to get a bunch of spices. So I got tzatziki, paella, chakalaka, chimichurri, and tandoori. I think chimichurri. I don't think that's gonna work because it's completely frozen, but they don't call it family sized anymore. I wonder why. That has to be a political statement. They call it giant size. Whoa. Or maybe it's because it's the off-brand. They're not allowed to call it family size. I got Honey Nut Toasted Oats. Not actually Cheerios. Oh no, it's perfect. Guys! Let's put more of my spices of the world on here. Let's put that back on to lock in the moisture. These Brussels sprouts, you can microwave in the bag. I don't know if I want to be farting a lot though. The other one's also a cruciferous vegetable though, so that'll also be farting a lot. So I'll just do this one. I think it's better with steak. Where's my kettle from? Thank you so much, Just Scott. I actually got it from a thrift store, and I realized you're not supposed to actually use it to cook. It's very rusted on the inside, so I don't really use it. I didn't realize it was decorative. I was like, why would you do that? That's stupid. Guys, will it be bad if I eat the rust? Is that bad? Like, will that damage me? Or is it really just extra iron? Will I be okay? Can't be good, yes. Extra iron, TBH, yes. Bad. You will die? Don't eat rust, question mark. Because I have used it. Dang it, I have used it a couple times. But while it has been severely rusted. But then I was like, you know what? I feel like I shouldn't do that. Holy shit. The rapturing trend? When did that freaking happen? I just saw that today on my For You page. I was like, what? Sometimes me and my friends will talk about this. How scarring that was to be taught. Like, at any moment, the rapture's gonna happen, so be on your best behavior or you'll be left behind. And literally being like 9 years old and like sitting by yourself and the wind is just a little too still. It's just a little too quiet and you're just like, shit, I got left behind. And then you're like, no, dang it, I got left behind in the rapture. That happened to me more than one time. You know, every once in a while, not very frequently, but like every once in a while, a regular fly will somehow get into my house. And I'm like, where the frick did you come from? How did you get in here? Who let you in? How does that happen? One time I saw a tarantula getting attacked by a tarantula wasp. Those big crazy wasps that hunt tarantulas and they have the second most painful sting in the world or something, or bite. And that was crazy. It was attacking it. And then a bunch of kids came over and were like throwing rocks at it. And I was like, don't do that! Don't do that! It's gonna attack you! And I don't know if it did attack them, but I was pretty scared. But also, low-key, part of me was like, yeah, get him! Because he was hurting the tarantula. Yes, in California. Because he was hurting the tarantula, but I think the tarantula was already a goner. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let him have it. Let him have it. This is nature. Am I good at handling hate as a content creator? Honestly, kind of. Because most of the time, I genuinely, okay, this is what I would say to do to you if you've been looking to make content and like people are hating. I do not see haters as real people. Like genuinely, I look at you and I'm like, you're not a real person. Like there's no way. There's no way. So that has helped me a lot. I don't see them as real people. Or I'll be like, in my mind, I'm like, this is someone I know. Like, there's no way this is a random person hating on me, because that's stupid. Like, this has to be someone I know personally making an account and coming to hate on me. So then I think, like, who could this be? Who could this hating asshole be? And then I'll, like, think about who it could be, and I'm like, it couldn't be anybody. Because everyone's amazing and the world is sunshine and haters aren't real people. So that's how I deal with that. No 5G protection. That's literally why I am the way that I am. Dang it. Let's cut the steak. Perfectly done. Okay, that part's a little bit too raw. But I've eaten raw, so. This one looks like ahi tuna. That's how raw it is.